Alright everybody, welcome on in to another 8 versus 8 here in Beyond All Reason. Going to be on the map Supreme Isthmus this time. Let's take a look at our teams. Let's start with the red team here. Bottom left, led by Hot Dog, coming in at 28 skills, spawning in the C position as a Armada commander. In the Geo position, we have Filthy Mongrel coming in with an Armada commander and 11 skill. Frontliners for the red team are Merrick and James D191, 26 and 9 skill respectively. They are Cortex, and it looks like they have bots queued up for both. In the pond position, we have Bar Too Hard at 26 skill with a Cortex commander, and it looks like he has a vehicle bay. Well, we'll see what he's going to build. K-Bot, my a-hole, with 25 skill in the long sea lane position with a Cortex commander. The tech position is Sarcastic. Alright, cool, I like that. Coming in at 20 skill, Armada bots is what he's going with there. And then Forndy is going with Armada Air. Let's take a look at the blue team, shall we? Led by XTA Apex in the air position at 42 skill, coming in as a Cortex commander. Tech position is Marls with Armada bots. The long sea lane positioner is Snuggletop with 25 skill Armada bots. We've got on the pond Strat Dieter at 3 skill with Cortex vehicles. Our frontliners for the blue team are Bantana and Jedizable. 11 and 19 skill respectively. We've got Cortex bots and Armada vehicles. Let's see what we got here. Just some grunts going to secure the res line, it looks like. In the Geo position, we have Cherry Pickle. I like that name as well. 27 skill, Armada bots. And the C player is On Click. Started with a bot lab and now has a C lab going, and it is Cortex. So let's take a look on the front lines here. We do have one grave robber out here to start eating up this. And Bantana, it does have a forward position. Merrick is coming forward with his commander himself. He's going to put up some LLTs. Just de-gunned a bunch of this reclaim that's out here. Let's see if these grunts, they go in and come out, go in and come out. There you go. Alright. Jedizable's got a LLT set up in the back here to prevent leaks. Looking like Merrick's LLT is going to get up first. Yeah, Jedizable's got to back up here. LLTs deal a lot of damage to commanders. Merrick's got to be careful. Both of these commanders now are just so low on health. We got double repair coming. And behind it, these grunts came in behind the LLTs and are going after these aggravators. Gonna get the construction bot, and very bold agitator attempted there. Still haven't stabilized out on the front lines. We got a blitz trying to make a run by. Gonna get taken out by an LLT and some aggravators. Wolverine's coming up from the pond position here, gonna provide some artillery support for the front line. Looks like for the blue team, the front line's not gonna have any assistance from their pond or their Geo right off the bat. Yeah, looks like pond is going for a fast tech too, and so is Geo, so they're gonna have to hold on. If they can, it's going to be very powerful here in about 3 or 4 minutes time when all of those T2s come online. Let's take a look in the water here. The red player has got some assault frigates, scouts. Doesn't look like anybody's opposing him in the Southern Sea at all. Northern Sea, though, we do have the fuchsia player is in the water as well as the green player. So we will have some sea battles going on the Northern Sea. Looks like Snuggletop was coming down maybe just to take the mexes with his commander. Alright, back on the front lines. LLT Forest is growing. We've got some Lashers here for some long range, some Wolverines for long range. Nothing to compensate. Oh, there's one Whistler here. Gonna need more than one. We have a build power problem for our Jaduzable player. He's got money, doesn't have build power. Trying to get something out there with range. He's going for Whistlers, which do great once you get them in a high enough number. But it's the uphill battle right now because he's going up against somebody who already has, 10 aggravators plus Wolverines and Lashers. Got forward build power coming up here from Bantana. Don't know if that's gonna really be the right answer here. Construction turret's not gonna be able to do too much when you've got enemy artillery in range of it. Let's see. Getting pushed back pretty bad here. How much longer until the T2 comes online from Pond? Well, it looks like he's pushing out constructors and not units. That's not good. What about Geo? Looks like Geo made a constructor and then ate up his lab. No, they're being so greedy right now. Bantana's commander goes down. James is just chilling here. He could be eating up this commander. It's right there. I think Merrick's going for it. Maybe. Alright, Merrick's going for it. So at least somebody's trying to take it. Everybody on the blue team is being so greedy right now. Nobody's helping out the frontliners at all, where you've got 4 people bringing up units for the front line. Correction, 3. Pond really needs to assist here for the front line. This is just... thugs are not going to be able to do it against destroyers. Honestly, the blue team is just lucky that the red team hasn't realized how soft they are on the front line. They could just push. Finally got green and fuchsia going at it here in the sea. Got frigates going up against destroyers and frigates. The frigates, pound for pound, you get more DPS for the metal spent, but less range. And you can't attack anything underwater. This is nice, getting the build power for the lab. It's going to really impact later on. If he gets the lab itself, this is just going to be the sea. Yeah, the sea is now won by green. Unless he does something very drastic. he should be able to take C now that he has build power and a lab, and the enemy doesn't have either. Looks like the red team is finally realizing, hey, we should just push because there's 26 Whistlers and nothing else. It's a pretty flimsy defense. These thugs are trying to keep their distance, which is just allowing the Whistlers to fire without taking return fire. There we go. Now they're getting chased away by aggravators and pounders. Thugs are going to come in and go after Bantana's lab, which I anticipate they're going to get here. Oh, so close. Come on. Alright. Let's just, that's good for the blue team. It's kind of aggravating. We do finally have some T2 coming to the front line from the pond player, but right after Santana's lab went down. So I think he has nothing now to build with. But they had minutes of time that they could have been down here. Ooh, it looks like green is taking a note out of red's book and gonna assault the land with the sea-based. Might get this aggravator, which is a big metal investment. Yep, that goes down. Got gunslingers going up against thugs. But the sea behind it is just going to make this impossible to actually reclaim this area. You're going to need some artillery to take out the sea. Hound's coming up for the pink player, Filthy Mongrel. Doesn't have a jammer or radar bot with them, so not going to get the full usage, but still going to trade really well with against T1. Looks like Fuchsia just decided to go straight into a T2 because they had money banked up from not having a lab out. And I don't know where Green's ships went. What did they do with their ships? Not sure. They've got a very good position here. There's another, and now it's a forward agitator built. Forndy just wanted to jinx everybody by saying that everything's looking good. Not the best idea. Oh, looks like Pink is trying to close in and take out the C here from on-click. Ah, this is probably what happened to Green's Navy. Ducks. We got a Hound run by. We have a very early plasma deflector here up. I don't know what these Hounds are firing at, but not working so well. Snuggle comes in and deguns him down. Ooh, I missed it. Commander goes down here. Don't know which one that was. But the metal is just here. A few medium tanks coming down here, but no concerted effort. Got gunslingers backed up by sharpshooters. Finally seeing some reclaim coming out. I think green is about to lose his position in the sea. He's got a T1 lab, and there is now T2 ships coming out here. Oh, as well as the ducks. The ducks on their own can be very hard to deal with. Sharpshooters can do a good job at dealing with sea, especially T1. But you got T2 out. I think it's there. There you go. The battleship does not outrange the sharpshooters, but it's effectively the same range. So, unless your sharpshooters are cloaked, the battleship will just wreck them. Looks like XTA is gearing up to do a big bombing run. Don't see a whole lot of fighters up here for him. But the fighter wall on the other side isn't especially large, so we'll see if he can punch through and get some good damage with that. Right now the economies are about even. It's about to change here though, I think. On-click is about to be pushed out of the sea here. This commander's about to go down. As soon as these ducks... Oh, they're going for the torpedo launcher. Oh. I mean, on-click was going to suicide his commander there, but then just pulled away from it. I don't know what they're waiting for here. On-click's commander's cloaked, coming in, gonna self-destruct. And we get nothing. He dealt damage to a duck and damage to a buccaneer, but didn't kill anything. And now, well, we got tumbleweeds coming in. Are they gonna make it to anything? Doesn't seem like it. Nope. Blue's fighters coming through to clear up what came up here, and it looks like he's starting with his bombing run now, which is absolutely scouted by the red team who's up here pushing green out of the sea. So here comes Blue's bombing run. Fighter walls go at each other. Bombers going for that T2 sea lap. They get it. Some flak vessels out though, gonna really lay into the bombers. Not a very efficient bombing run. That was like 12 bombers to take out a singular T2 lab. That's why you send those scout planes in first. The ducks coming up, dealing economic damage to the lab player, who still hasn't really done much here. There goes the Geo. Already calling for a resign vote. Wow. Apex is not happy with the results here. These darn ducks. I really like the ducks. Just sad because they finally stabilized on the front too. I think red is about to start shelling away though with some sea power here. He's got the missile cruisers and is sort of made it a no man's land near the sea. Got two aphyses for the tech player here, and just starting the gantry Whereas for the red side, they already got their 2 avises up, and the gantry's already pumping out marauders. That's not good. Not good at all. When your T3 production hasn't even started and you're on the same economy, it's not going to end well. I'd like to see some mines out here. Something to just shore this up, because you can't put static D out there because red has all these missile cruisers and battleships, but the mines you could. It's pretty much the death throes of the blue team here, I think. I don't really see a win condition for them. It just goes to show you that you can look at the skill in the lobby and be like, oh, they have somebody that's so much higher skill, there's no way one person doesn't make an 8v8. Here we go. Front line's breaking. We got fiends coming through. Jumping on top of tremors, getting into the wind turbines. Jaduzable's commander here gets a D-gun off before he dies. Takes out all the fiends with him. So that is a bonus. But unfortunately, there's 20 more fiends right behind there. Fusion's gonna go down. Pitbull goes down. There's not much defensive layers left here. Sheldon balls up. No jammer or radar bot, but doesn't even need it at this point. Think they can just walk through. Here comes the Marauder Ball. Words are hard. From Sarcastic, who loves his wind turbines and is now starting to scale up his eco. Not going in all the way. I don't know why they stopped. You've already got through the front line. Just get in there and try and do the knockout punch. You're already almost at double the economy. Well, we got Razorbacks coming. Was the unit of choice from Marls, the tech player. I think it's a little too late. Sharpshooters taking them down as they retreat back to the C to have backup from the C lane player. Marauders coming in from the red side. They're spotted. Commander's in position. Gets great D-guns. Loses everything in the process, but great D-guns. Ouch. Poor Snuggletop. An appropriate reaction there. Everything popped, but man, he did great with the D-guns. Just goes to show you, sometimes you just can't win it by yourself. I think blue team needs to throw in the towel at this point. I don't know who's holding out on the resign vote. It is just death throes at this point. Who's even left? Marls, Snuggletop, and Strat. That's a GG. Alright, so red team takes victory. The sea really provided the push that was required to win this one. First they won the southern sea, then the northern sea, which prevented the bombing run from blue to actually bring them back into the game. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. If you think I can improve something, have any comments, leave them below. Otherwise, thank you. We'll see you again next time.